Hello YouTube, KPDG here, and today guys I'm bringing you a nice form workaround. You'll see the same 3 discs, well 6 because I have 3 putters that I actually putt with. You'll see a tank, a star Rhyno, and an Innova Ace, and then my 3 putters are 2 ions, 1 soft, 1 firm, and a Axiom Envy. Wow, I couldn't think of that. And today with me I have my brother. I told you he'd be actually behind the lens for once. He's going to be playing with me today. He's actually going to be playing the course. I'm not going to be doing much of that. Just playing around a little bit with my putters here to work on some form. Both putting and... oh, that music suddenly died. Oop, there it goes. Form and everything. And look at that putt. Solid 25 feet. And there's hole 1 down. So here's hole 2. I'm going to pop out the Rhyno. And it goes a little bit more straight than I wanted it to, and I get a bad kick left there, but it's okay. I'm coming back with a 25-foot-ish drive. Now, Casey is, it's hard for me to judge because I don't have another right-hander there with me to tell me how to film him, so if any shots are bad, it's completely my fault. He lands right in that leaf pile, but thankfully we can find it. And also, I'm going to warn you guys today, we're not going to film tap-ins because it was a form work day. Anything that's 15 to 10 feet, usually you won't see unless it was just a stupid putt that we missed. You guys won't see it, so I'll keep you guys updated on scores. Currently, it's -1 Casey, 0 Nathan, so I'm sticking at par. And then I wanted this to hyzer out a lot more than it did, but thanks to a lucky tree skip there, I don't end up too bad. That was also Star Rhyno. I like to stick with it on the first couple of holes here because they're right around 240 and a little bit less, which means I can get just the perfect amount of distance. And there's Casey's VP. He likes the V-Room putters. They're a little bit too firm for me. I mean, even in the soft, it just doesn't feel right in the hand. But soft ion, soft proton ion, and firm proton ion, they're killing it. Here's my soft one. It's ice blue, no stamp, nice and clear. Beautiful. I only throw max weight putters, so all 175, and a ding off the back of the basket. I was hoping to get that 30-foot-ish putt there. And there's the Innova Ace. Usually I can turn this over a lot, but it is by far my furthest reaching putter. It maxes out at around 300 feet. Ugh, that was hard for me to say. But I didn't get much turn on that. And Casey gets that perfect amount of turn around that Mando tree. I was trying to describe the other day. Right there it is with the big white arrow painted on it. Now, here's the same 35-foot putt you guys saw from Hunter, but unlike him, I don't even get there, so it rings around, and that's going to be an easy par for me. And Casey's also going to be picking up a very easy par. So, on to the next hole here. This is the tank, and it doesn't really get the distance I wanted it to. Tank's a little bit shorter than Rhyno. It likes to hyzer out a little bit faster. And this hole's only, I think, 200 feet even, or 204. So there was really no need for the Rhyno's distance. And then look at that. Oh, Casey. So close to that ace. So close to it. There it is, sitting right underneath the basket. You can see the bright light shining around on it. Here's this other money putt, but this time I'm not going to smack a tree, but it does bounce off the rim. And here we go, my first OB shot in a very long while. See, normally I throw a driver on this, so it hyzers out sooner. This time just didn't happen, guys. Bounces out into the road. I'm going to be picking up an OB for that. And Casey just flawless down the line there. He doesn't get the distance he wanted, but he's still going to be having a pretty easy shot. Now, of course, I have to pick it up from the drop zone, which is still closer to the hole. I'll be putting for par. And the reason it took him so long is he asked me if his foot was fine. I told him it was a foot fault. He needed to move it back a little bit, so he does. And oh, it's so close. And he's tapping from there. So, and then here's me for par, coming right at it and bounce off top. I had that problem all day. Now this one, I keep it just a little bit too straight. I wanted it to turn left a little bit more and get to the left of those trees because it makes it an easier putt on me, but I'll take the distance that it got. I mean, that was fine. I mean, this epic forehand here lands him really close, but he gets a bad kick off a tree. He's about 15 feet away, 15, 20, and it's actually a hard putt for him, so we left it in. Here's my birdie putt. Nice look, and top of the basket. All day, every day. It just doesn't work out sometimes. And then there's Casey. He doesn't get the distance he needed there. So here we are on the hole 8. It's a very easy putter shot. I took the straight editor approach this time around. Nice and easy. Hopefully not going to get the blowout this time around, but you never know. And Casey releases a little bit low. Doesn't get what he wanted there. You see the little bit of frustration, but this isn't actually too hard of a putt for him. So, easy par. Easy par. And then here I am from a birdie look. Let's see if we can make it here. That's a brand new iron. I just traded a guy for it. Nope, high again. Just traded a guy for it. For one of the Blizzard Pigs, he traded me that one. That's an old textured run, and I absolutely love that ion. It's beautiful. That's a Gateway Wizard, super soft right there. Nice and stable flight. I really like it. It performs so beautifully. And then there's Casey's drive, nice and straight with a PMD2. He actually borrowed that from me for the round here. And then here he is coming back with his VP. And I saw that kick right there, and I thought it was his disc, but he hit a bird. So I followed it instead of his actual disc. You'll be seeing his putt here. Here's my birdie look, and I don't get there. Eyes are out a little bit too soon. But here's his birdie look. Or birdie look, par look, sorry. So here he is coming back for par. He's asking me if he thinks he can make it. I told him no, and he couldn't. Bounced right off the top. We were having that problem today. So here we go. Tank. I knew it was hyzer out a little bit early for me today, so I pop it up there, and perfect birdie range for me. So Casey comes out here. He's got his Latitude 64 Gold Line core right there, and pops it right across. He doesn't get the distance he wants because he accidentally smacks a tree limb. It started rising on him. He had a little bit of a headwind, but I don't know if he could blame it. And I just sink that, so we're all good. His was a tap in though. Nice and easy bird for him. Or par for him, sorry. You missed his middle shot. And then that was a nasty tree kick. I kind of wanted it to ace there. It was so close, I was feeling it. There were a lot of close shots today, a lot of them, both from Casey and myself. The chains and basket, we were feeling it. We were just on fire. Driving-wise, putting-wise, there was a lot to improve there. And there's Casey bouncing off the rim of the basket straight down. So I picked up a bird on that one. So Casey picked up par. And here we go. A beautiful shot from my tank. Curves right around, and I sit down a good 20 feet from basket. Just absolutely perfect. Casey was telling me to hold on. He's picking a line here. I told him we were ready to film. He's breaking out the core again. This was his main disc. He's like, I'm only going to use 2 discs today, VP and core. And he abided by that, except for the PMD2, which he took from me. But core again, hyzer's out just a little bit too soon for him. He was afraid to put too much on it, he said, because he didn't want to flip it over. So he's playing it very safe because we are actually pretty much neck and neck right here. And he wanted to play it safe for the round. There was a dog who came up and tried to attack my disc, so I was laughing that off. You'll see him here crossing the background. There you go. And there's that first putt I made with that ion today, so I was pretty happy about that. Here's Rhyno cutting out perfect, but I get a skip there at the end that I really wish I wouldn't have, because that would have been a very easy bird if I wouldn't have. Casey gets a nasty kick off that tree there. He was trying to come back on a little Anheuser loop, but didn't really work out. So he's gonna have to lay up for a par there. But he makes a run for it, and if it wasn't just that little bit long there, he would have definitely got it. So here's my birdie look, and rim. Oh, those shots were killer today. Here we go, nice and flat. There's Innova ace again, and as long as I thought that it went, I thought it was just a mile out, but it turns out it was very close to basket. I don't know if I included that shot or not. It was a very easy putt for me. There's PMD2 again. Casey popping it out, just trying to get it up and over the hills, what he said. He didn't want to put too much power on it. And yeah, you can see my disc. It's not far away at all. I was very happy with that. So 2 easy tap-ins from there. So par and a bird. I pop this out. Again, just Rhyno's sticking it a little bit too straight today. I don't know if it was just a form problem, but that's really what I needed to work on anyway. Was just nice, powerful forward straight shots. Nothing too crazy. No hyzers, no anhyzer lines. Casey gets a bad hyzer right there. Again, trying not to put too much power on it. Casey has the problem of he's got a slow snap, but he's got a crap ton of arm speed and a crap ton of arm power, so he has a hard time flipping discs over. But works out. Here's a nice birdie run. I go for it, but it's just a little bit too long. There's that Axiom MV showing off its overstableness. And here's Rhyno again. It's been throwing straight all day, so I'm like, might as well. This is hole 16. It's 182 feet. Very, very easy. Sorry, 199 feet. My bad. I couldn't read the sign right. Very, very easy hole. It's an easy bird. He just bounced off the rim of the basket. He should have made that putt. I made it. I was 5 feet away, so nothing really extreme. Now, this is the left-hander's hole. 17, the tree right in front of you there with the arrow painted on it is a left mando. You've got to throw around it. So most right-handers forearm, just like Casey's going to do. He puts a little bit too much on it. I thought it was going to roll, but luckily he hits a rock and it just takes all the air out of it. And so he's got an easy layup here. He told me he kind of wanted to run for it, but then again we were very close in strokes, so he didn't want to seek it out. And I told him, screw that, might as well run for it. And I didn't get enough air on it at all, but I slide right up and underneath the basket, so we're all good there. There's the end of an ace again. It's been getting my longer drives, so this hole's closer to 300 feet, about 250, and I park it. Perfect. Here comes Casey. Now, if I bird this hole, I win. But if I par this hole, we tie, and he doesn't have to bird. So he said that he kept putting in my mind, he kept saying, you're going to miss it, you're going to miss it, you're going to miss it, you're going to miss it. But when we walked up to actually see it, I was 5 feet away, and it was possibly the easiest putt I had to make all day. So you can see my white disc just sitting right underneath that. And here it is, guys. After having that good feeling on 16, I had to go back, and I decided I would try 2 discs. There's Destroyer, doesn't get the skip I wanted, and I was like, well, dang, okay, gonna have to try this again. Here's TI Nuke, skip, boom, right in. Oh man, that made the day. That made the day right there. So we're gonna sign it off here, and that's all I can bring you guys. I like to try and do form work at least twice a week. It's just nice to keep your arm speed straight, your snap straight, keep your shots good, nice and clean. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave down in the comments what we can improve on. Let's see, and Heiser that like button, and I'll see you all next time.